Chat. I've been wanting to play this game for a bit. Let me just make sure this is muted before I start. Yeah. I've been wanting to play this game for a bit, and I almost wasn't going to. People recommended I play it, and I wasn't going to because the category on Twitch is dead. Let me just move the camera a bit. But I thought, why not just do it? Because who cares, you know? So, yeah. I'll try. I wanna get through it. I've been told it's only like an hour long, so. Audio's on. I double checked. Controls. Even though that's typical controls anyway. Oh my god, my face is all white from the white screen. You can tell
Hi
when.
there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while
nice.
that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Code.
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this
Coda.
is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Okay.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like
That's
is
cool.
that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
Grass.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Oh, green cube.
So, it's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any.
I feel like I'm gonna
He
get
doesn't
ripped
put
out
them
of
onto
this.
the internet. He just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made.
Fair enough.
Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this
Why is
also
it like
happen
half
to
a
find his
door?
work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda.
Okay.
So thanks for joining me
Thanks,
on this.
Coda.
If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction.
shit. Okay.
Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Kick me out of
As
there.
each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
November 2008. Huh? Oh. This is a white room. Ooh. Whisper machine.
Whisper machine active. Shift to structure image.
Oh.
This game is
Okay.
called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay, you can shoot the gun. Gotta escape the whisper, right? What is the whisper? Okay. Guess we're just going this way. What is the whisper?
Security call breached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
It
This
kind of
way?
looks like this game was abandoned
Oh.
mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
No,
You
there
can't
isn't.
even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately, we don't really
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Maybe Coda thought that
No more
actually it was
bullets.
complete the way that it is. And
Maybe.
I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Is that it? Oh, over here. So there was more to it. Neutralize. I didn't
I
neutralize
love how you
shit.
can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh, nice. Yeah. If you didn't say that, I might not have done that. Oh, I can go that way. Hello. Can I go this way? Nope. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Hallways of dead ends and hallways of...
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Because why not?
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
No! I'm gonna go back. What if I just go back?
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Just a labyrinth. Okay.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has
Okay.
this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. The whisper.
You there, in the
Hello?
engine room. You could
You're
send
whispering
off.
to me.
That beam is
This-
powering the whisper machine.
Okay.
We can disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature.
She's whispering to me.
Your body could stop the beam.
Lovely. Let's
It's
sacrifice
so much
myself.
to ask, but for all of our lives, would
Sacrifice.
you do it? Could you
Sacrifice.
give yourself?
Yes, I shall. Sacrifice. No more me.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh. Oh. So that's not what happens. Okay, what happens? Oh. Oh. There's the maze.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
I love tiny
Let's
little
go
games.
ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay. Which is November 2008 again. Huh? Okay. The past.
In this game,
Was
you can
behind.
only walk backwards.
Oh. Oh. It's a cool gimmick, but man, do I want to see what's... Can I fall through this? No. Come on. It's... Huh?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game,
Why
but actually it
does
seems to
the
be more
future keep
focused,
changing?
more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Okay. Can I get through here? Yep. Oh, what was that? When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength? Oh, a door. Can I even open this door? Oh, to confront it.
It's a
Oh.
short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Interesting.
Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Yes. Oh, Slender, the 8 pages. Can't go that way. I can't see. Bro is blind. You are now entering. What is it? Anything on the back? No. Nothing. You're now entering. What am I entering?
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet.
You were now
Please
entering.
be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
It ended. It just up and just ended. No.
Oftentimes,
Nonsense.
Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him.
Fair enough.
And I don't agree with that at all, but
I get
what
it.
are you gonna do?
What are these buildings? They're just cubes in the sky. Anyway, staircase. Hello, hello, hello. Oh,
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
why not?
Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Why? Stand on an X starting. Ooh. Your gate. A series of lavish manuals.
A room that's warm and nice
Press
and filled
U
with
to
little
surrender.
ideas for games.
Game filled with chairs, except one chair is floating.
Coda would often tell me
Check
that he
the wall,
didn't
the
mind
wall's
if people
destroyed.
thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a
Eat the
vibrant
sharks!
and
Eat the
compassionate person,
sharks!
but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
You are the queen, dusting your jewelry while your kingdom is destroyed. Ooh, we're into 2009. Ready, set, fish! What's ready, set, fish? Nothing, apparently. Ooh, this ain't no fishing game. Hello? Solitary confinement, here I come. Oh,
Well, this is
Frickin-
new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
okay. Puzzle. Oh. Bye. Oh, hello.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna
Okay.
see it a lot.
Why are there holes on the wall? Coda, why'd you put holes on the walls? Madman. I realized my mic is okay. Good. I was like, uh-oh, that my mic wasn't on. Oh,
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
okay. Huh.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Interesting.
Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So
That
if
is
your
so
role
true.
here is not to understand, then what is it?
Good question. Oh, we're back into. We're entering. Is the sign gonna say something? You are now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could
Okay.
even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his
Entering.
games are meant to play a role in,
Interesting.
some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Interesting. March. Oh, we're jumping ahead. Well, I guess he's getting better at making games. The Great and Lovely Descent. Ooh. Yeah, a white void with a house. A restaurant, if you will.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
I don't know
Every
anything
video
about
game
it.
runs
really.
on what's called an engine, which
Uh-huh.
determines what the game can and cannot do.
Yes.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Yes. Yes.
To make all of these games,
forms.
Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors.
Okay.
That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Interesting.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're
Oh,
going
I
to end up
can.
making.
I didn't think it would
You
actually
might
fall.
consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy
Ooh.
corridors.
This is making me not dizzy, but oh. It's making me friggin' question my sanity. Okay. Down I go. What the? Okay. What is that? Can I have that? Is that just a light? Look like a card. Hello? Bed frames? Oh, we're in a prison. Do 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 do. Do do do. Ooh. I want to go that way. I don't want to. Oh. Gulp. Can't get off on this floor. Can I go this way? No.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Ah.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know,
Doesn't
all this
mean
work goes
anything.
into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it.
Yeah,
And there was one time
but-
that after one of these conversations, he went home and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
It's
Believe me,
playable.
I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Interesting. Playable games. And it's just a box. Made a bunch of boxes. With a big old prison with another staircase going down further. Do 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 do. Ah, da, 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 da. Hello? Ooh. We're outside. Anyone out here? Oh, the door is back. Sup, Mr. Door?
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Honk.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very
We're on
shortly.
a Star Wars ship. Interesting. Hello? Hello? listen, listen, listen. You there, did you come from above?
Here, Coda begins using a kind of
what was
dialogue
up there?
system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
What was up there? There were fine colored blocks. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there was a word stamped with whiteness. We're gonna go 3. Floating colored blocks. Yes, the world above. You've been there? Now, this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through a puzzle, any puzzle. Prefer not to tell you, after all. We've just met. Yeah, I want to do that one. We just met, bro. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. That puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. I think you want to get through, but trust me, you don't. Let me describe it for you. Let me tell you all about what is over there. Alright, I will tell you how to solve it. Alright, I will tell you how to solve it. Wonderful. Well, what is it? What is the answer? Please speak to me. Tell me how to escape. Tell me to free this prison. I must know. It's the most important thing. There must be an ending. But does there have to be? Why? Interesting. Oh, hello, men. You the same guys as before? Hello? How did you get here? Was the puzzle hard to pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. Yes. No, I've been here the entire time. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but I can sit back in the black space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Why would I sit in black space? Who are you? Why would I sit in black space? Oh, it's plenty peaceful. It may not seem that way at first, but you'll come to what? You'll come to like it or something? Okay.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh, hello. Oh, a street? An outside? An escape? Oh. No, not a street. A college.
It's a
Right.
lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Oh. Where is Coda nowadays? I'm curious on that. Like, what happened? I know this game came out in, what, 2015? 2016? Something like that? This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes are seen and left... Oh, so like Dark Souls. Is it actually connected to the internet? I don't think it is. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet.
Yeah.
All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
Interesting.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person.
Hello?
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to
Reasonable.
get his attention.
Everyone
I was
read
over
this.
enthusiastic. But he was very
Hey.
gracious about it and very
This
patient.
place
with
makes me sad.
And I cooled off eventually.
The guy over there.
Feel free
wrote
to
much
skip
more.
over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you.
Rather
Nothing
be
extra's
doing
gonna
anything
happen
else
if you
than
read all
playing
of them.
this.
Either way,
Hey, I can
to
type
me they
here.
convey a sense of loneliness.
Why?
I see this person who's filled
There's too
with
many messages
thoughts
in this area.
and feelings and beliefs.
We're running out of space.
And has
Soon
no
we
way
will
to express
suffocate.
them except
Cool
as
cavern, bro.
scattered and unheard voices in a
Feel like a
game that
hero
wasn't
yet?
meant to be played.
This game is no nice. I would like it when I could.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game
Do
and
not be
seeing
afraid.
how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be
I
honest
just
with
saw a
you,
flying
this
penguin.
idea
It
is
was
really seductive to me.
majestic.
That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person
There's the wood
socializing.
and grass and concrete
I
here.
could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why
Balls.
I always liked Coda's games so much. Is because it felt like they let me
Didn't
have
tell
that
secret. Once
connection.
upon a time I
I
did.
felt as though he was inviting me personally
fun.
into his world.
I'm king of the world.
And then I feel less lonely too.
Damn, I want to like read all of these. I don't want to leave any of them. Just to see what Coda wrote. What the shit is this cavern? Boring. I can assure you, guaranteed, that this is an acorn somewhere in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. The sailors. Hey guys, I'm just looking for someone to talk with. Yeah. I refuse to believe. Butt-ass butt. Dumb butt-ass butt. Need to go to the frickin' bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Need the other side door? Why are you so? Door how open? Open sesame. Makes game, includes door, cannot open the door. Real. Someday I will meet the person who made this. You made this, bro. I help people because of their integral good feeling I get. Ooh. Abstract art. Oh my god, there's so many of these. New room! Do you ever hear the chimes? They keep going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired. Damn, that hits deep. It's not very crowded in here. Scared of writing something? I don't want to feel judged. Don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome, congratulations. I don't know where to go with this. A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. I am compelled by the artwork. Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Oh. Okay. Take my hand. Let's jump together. Can I jump this? Oh. You can't even... Bro. Crazy. Cabbage shapes our nation. Cabbage. The oh holy cabbage. What is that painting? That's what I'm asking. I'm tempted to just walk down there. Does not matter if you ever get over there. True. Hey, don't talk about me that way. Well, I wasn't talking about you anyway. Very good game. I think I'm this. This is not going anywhere. I think I'm this. This is not going anywhere. That's how it's supposed to be read. Next time I will do better. Damn. Need someone to talk to. That is fair. That is real fair. This is a note? This is a note? Don't listen to the other notes. Okay. I'm not safe. What do you mean you're not safe? Okay. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Well, yeah. Ethical. Ethical. I saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Down there? Interesting. What's this one? Devil Tower Star. I realize the notes are like getting me distracted from the rest of the level though. It's interesting. Well done, all of you. Aw, thank you. Painting, what does it mean? What do paints mean? Stop faking it? Okay, faking what? Art. Yes, art. Whoever made this has issues. The game or the painting? Probably both. Who are all of you? Who are all of you? Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging? Help, I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy up close and perfect from far away. It looks good. I don't know, I don't know I'd want to put it in my house, but it looks decent, you know? From up here, it just looks like dots. Yeah, it always has. Cabbage shapes our nation again. The Cabbage Nation. We won. We will all die someday. Stop pretending you are other people. Spoilers. Doesn't mean anything. It's about how the game is pretentious and you all suck. Devil Tower Star. Okay. What's this one? Maybe I'll feel real someday. He's a real boy. He was himself the most horrible creature I could imagine. Okay. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. Must there be? His terrible secret, he kept it well. Who? I beat the game. You beat the game? It's hard to beat the game. More room?
At the end of this level,
Scared
we're
of
going
writing
to see
something.
the puzzle
I don't
again.
want to feel judged.
And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it.
Cut it up
And
and
the
spread it between
puzzle
worlds.
is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
They've seen everything. They've traveled the world. I have never told anyone. I wish there were notes in the real world. No, you don't. Ooh. The whispers are back. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. Become one with the spiral. The spiral, it will take over you. Downward. Keep digging.
In each of his games,
Keep digging,
after
men.
exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly
Almost
how
at
it
the
works,
end.
and so it
Oh,
gives him
boy.
a simple mechanism for moving on.
Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I have been here for literally an hour. What do I do? Help. Help. Shit, how do you solve? Developer answer, please. Doesn't make sense, the second door wasn't opening.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between
Heading
spaces,
back to the start
before you
later,
move
guys.
on, you get to pause
Guys, it's not that bad in here.
just for a moment,
No.
a few seconds to
Sort of
reflect on and let go of
There's
the
no
events
second
that led you
switch.
here.
No
To
solution.
step back and connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Oh, the typewriter sounds. Oh. I hate this. What is this? How do you leave notes? Well, they figured it out. A lot of typewriters. Shush, shush, shush. Are you there? Please say something. Can be anything. I just need you to say something. Please talk to me. Why are you having so much difficulty? Speak, 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 speak. Talk, talk, talk. Say the thing, say the thing, say the thing. May to June 2009. Porn stars die too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Well, yeah, everyone dies. It doesn't matter. Yo. Because if I didn't, you'd complain that I'm too loud because I'm streaming. So the blankets are there. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Yeah, but I put the blankets there to stop my voice. Yeah, but they keep falling off. They had a stream.
I stream.
I'm on the table. Ooga blogs. Ooga blogs. What's this way? Welcome to stream, by the way. Sorry I didn't say anything there. I just didn't, like, really want to take this game in for what it is, because it's really cool. Ooga boogas. I'm at the
See,
bottom of a
this
well.
is it. The whole game.
Oh.
And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
Oh, well,
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison.
I thought I was
He's
getting
gonna
closer
start
to the
over,
top.
use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. Version 2. No furniture. You don't get no... Ooh. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV stand? Refrigerator? Put a giant hole in the ground. No, a refrigerator. That's a table. Okay, now, about along the wall then. Let's put a huge picture of a horse. I'd really like a washing machine. 10 stoves lining the walls. Picture of a horse, please. That's not a horse. Think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. I'm thinking a 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling light with a fluorescent trim. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. Live Tesla coils in each corner, please. That's not a Tesla coil. And a table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm sure none of my choices are making a difference. Tables were invented in 1935. No, who are you? Where are you from? Why are you doing this? Oh. It opened up into an
There's a
IKEA.
bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
What? No, he just wanted to build IKEA. What do you mean, weirdness' sake?
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. Hello, please walk forward. Why? What if I... Oh. Creepy. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Why did I get rid of the table? Now it's off center. Now turn the floor lamp on the floor lamp in this room off. Then turn it back on. This floor lamp, I presume? Now go to the left side of the sofa and move it over a bit. Which sofa? This one? That's the right side of this one. This is... No. Finally, touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start and be taken back to your prison. Okay, back to prison. Off I go. See you guys. I'm going to prison. I committed a heinous crime that I must...
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Oh.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them.
All of them in the
Personally,
well.
I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person
The door.
basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
Upside down?
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself.
Can I fall?
Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Oh. The prison isn't here. Nighttime houses. Sleep time. Nap time. Time for everyone. Oh. And time for everyone to be asleep. The phone booth. Who am I phoning? Who will be calling? Hello? Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm from after you escaped the prison. I'm you. You're me. What do you mean? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yeah, I'm you. Yep. I was in the furniture maze.
It's a conversation.
Yep.
And
I
so
was
this is what
the
Coda
escape
wants,
Yep,
is to be
I
able
was
to
in the
talk to
reverse
someone,
prison.
to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
That's
But
where
the
I am right
irony is
now.
that even in this
Oh, I'm so
scenario,
glad
you're
to
still
know that I
talking
get
to
out
yourself.
eventually.
You know,
What's it like to escape?
all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Interesting. Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. Feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. It's strange. Why? Was there anything about that you felt good about? Being here sucks. True. Maybe I only like things once I don't have them anymore. It was comfortable. I knew its limits. I knew my place. But you don't feel excited about getting out? The promise of freedom? You don't feel excited about getting out? The promise of freedom. It was comfortable. I knew my limits. I knew my place. Is that good enough? Is it good though? It's comfortable, but it's inhuman? I couldn't live this way. You don't need to. You just need to be patient. Having limits is way more important than you probably realize right now. Having limits is way more important. You'll see what I'm talking about when you've been there for a while longer. You don't need to. Having limits more important. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's how I escaped. What did they tell you? What did you have to do to get out? All they told me was to be sincere. They asked me how I felt about being imprisoned. They just talked to me for a while. They asked me how I felt about being imprisoned. What? That freed you? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me how you feel, man. I'm your therapist. Okay. I feel afraid that nothing will ever change, and we're stuck in an infinite loop, and time will continuously go on, and the same thing will keep happening over and over and over again. Go on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay.
Things are gonna be
Wouldn't that
okay.
be nice?
Things are going to be okay.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Huh.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Okay. Can I get up? The door's up there. Ooh. I want to go in here. It's like a cozy little cabin. Hello. What does that say? Clean. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as heck that you showed up. Though I might have to clean this entire house by myself. And right, miserable that would have been. Everyone knows how lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games.
And lousy homes
including
make
this
home
new and improved
owners.
chat system, which he started using from this point on.
Are you cleaning
From
this
here
whole
on out,
place?
He begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his
That's
work.
the story, little
And
one.
this particular
Oh,
game
don't
took
worry.
2 months to
Get through this
create
mess
as
in no
a result.
time. I promise you'll wish there was more. Why don't I finish up here? In the meantime, could you clear the table? Clear the table. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Yeah, I could do that. What is this song? Ah la 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 la. Oh, the harmonica. Da, da, da. Oh, that's the bedroom. Yo, can I run you a bath? Oh, it's connected to the bedroom. That's weird. What books you reading? Low poly. Okay. Make bed. While you're in there, straighten the rug. All details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel kind of calm and rests in the pits of my rib cage. Wait, what? And it rests in the pit of my rib cage. My soul just can't be soothed by any other way. Seems which I guess is all that really matters. Oh, that and a tidy couch. Would you straighten out the pillows of the sofa? Yeah, I saw them before. There we go. Oh dear, it looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up. I thought you were cleaning. Are you cleaning anything? I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Yeah. Yeah, make it cheesy. I want to listen. What's up? No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Hey, 3 dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Why don't you come do that? Do something. Last I checked, the tub needed cleaning. Fine. There you go. No need to be perfect. We're all just human. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? Put them back on the shelf. Not really. Alright, tidied up the shelf. Perfect. What's in here? Now, how about you come clear the
After
dishes
the
off the table?
intense set of prison games,
I did!
this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you.
Okay.
And eventually cohere into
Do
something
these chores ever
meaningful.
end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you've an absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you? Present
his work, actually,
you
this
wants
was
to
the only one
smooth
that
out
he
the rug of
called
the
me
bedroom,
up to
leaving
ask
it
me to
out.
come
Trust
over
me
and
on
look at
this.
it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
This feels like everyday shit. Like, tidy up this. Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say it occurs to me when one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Huh. I don't know why I felt so weird saying that out loud. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone you've just met. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty cheesy. There's a bit of truth in it, no? Yeah, there's a bit of truth in it, no? Little bit. Anyway, so, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books, would you please clean up the books? You clean up the damn books. I'm leaving you. You're not doing nothing. Look at this. You messed up the damn books. Fine, I'm gonna watch these damn books. Oh goodness, those pillars. The dang
Glad he made
pillows.
this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Would you go over and straighten them? I can't. These folks are coming over a messy couch. This glass here better not spill again. Would you come over here and straighten them up a bit?
But,
Go on,
of
folks.
course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's
Oh.
time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay
Oh,
alive.
okay. Why? You can't stay in the dark space. Okay. Fine. Fine. I guess I'll go. I guess I'll leave. Ooh, the lantern is back.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
I kind of miss the chores now. It's almost empty. Items you love at
This
the
one
members only
gets a bit
prices.
goofy.
Hello? Why did you come here today? What is it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. The workshop is going to teach you how to become perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, what do you think about that? Who do you think about that in your own life? Who do you know that is a well-developed person make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? And I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp, and the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly.
halfway
This
through
is
the
easy.
game,
It is
the
so
perspective
easy. It
shifts.
is easy. Being perfect is effortless. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told
And
an
you
elderly
play
person
as
to
the
stop.
teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? Well, let me tell you right now. Sorry, class. Well, you told me right now. If it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. I still love you. Just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself, try to find the right solutions for your life. You're not doing it right. Thank goodness you all perceive me as wise and intelligent. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Seek out only the thing what is the easiest, simplest path forward. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? There is no truth. There is no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Holy shit, you guys, something is coming from the back of the room. Look out! Nothing. No one. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run! Everyone run! Run!
Everybody hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Huh.
I think about this game a lot these days.
Yeah? Why is that? Hello? A stage!
This one took
We're
a lot
comedians.
longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a
We're
little
going to be
strange at the time.
singing and dancing and... Alright, the performance begin. Take your places, everyone. Take your places. I will conduct this orchestra. In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We're gathering... at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against a wall. Okay? Oh, here I am. Look at me go. Bam! The wall? Good, stay right there, yes? The woman across the room is the chair. Is the professional photographer of animals. Is your dream photographer of animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her or gain something to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Sorry, I have to leave. Where's the bathroom? Where is the washroom? What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. Do it again. Okay. I'm super duper scared right now. I like you, or here are all my hopes and dreams. I'm super duper scared right now. No, that's not what I said. What I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident, but for some reason, it was just that one moment. But I was confident. Maybe it's that you need to be better. Feel the setting. A lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce, well, you touch them, will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? Oh. I bet you've leaned into the pain. You're messing it all up again. I like playing on bung 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 bung. You'll freak her out if conversation gets too personal too quick. You don't realize how important this was to me? Never get another opportunity like this again. Bong bong. Bong. Try stepping back. No! I like playing with these. Okay. Oh. The lamppost is here, but the corridor... Oh, we're back in the prison. Nope. Oh. Okay, yes. Now this is
ends
working.
with this eerie premonition
like.
of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to
Wonderful.
fears of
This
having
is
to
really
perform
wonderful.
and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago,
You're doing
where
great.
it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating.
Nope.
He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Interesting.
But what can you do?
Bring him
After this,
closer.
Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
June. 5 months. Mobus Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Oh. What's going on? Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on? What's going on? The door. It says whisper. Somebody get help. Please, someone talk to me. Please tell me how to solve this. Please tell me how to solve this. Oh boy. What's going on? Please tell me how to... Oh. Wait, what? Help, I'm
You
blind.
should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Yeah, no shit. I figured that out now. Turn. The only way to stop it is speak something that's honest. My work is always fun? No, that isn't truthful. Shit. Shit. Help, I'm blind. I can't die like this. I can't die like this. Okay. And then speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. I'm bursting with creative energy. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. What do you mean? That's the truth. I don't feel it anymore. I'm out of ideas.
Like
It's
I said,
draining
I
me.
was getting concerned.
I'm out of ideas.
First off, he's never been this explicit
going,
in his
keep
work about
talking.
exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from?
I haven't been
But
honest. I
then
can't
even
figure out how
weirder,
to say
his
the
work
thing.
has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It
I'm
was
alone.
that kind of thing.
Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to
I
wonder
wanna
if
be
he
okay.
needed my help in some way.
We are gonna be okay? We?
His
do you
games
mean?
are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Okay. Where am I? Hello? How did I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hello? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I've talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. Completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There's a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start again. This music is weird. I think I know where it is. It isn't fair. Wait, you're looking for a machine. You have to take it to me. I need to see it. I need to know why it stopped.
If the last game featured Coda talking
Take you,
explicitly
but there's
about
a problem.
his
It's
creative
guaranteed.
frustrations,
Guarded by a
this
difficult
one turns
puzzle.
it up to 11.
With a puzzle, we'll
put
find the
yourself in
machine.
my
Deal?
shoes,
Deal,
please.
deal. Doesn't matter
Here's a
what I
friend
say, does
whose
it?
work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration,
Deal.
anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy
Perfect.
for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Interesting.
From my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him,
Oh, the door.
this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
No? Sorry, I just got... First you have to close the door. First you have to open the door. First you have to press the switch on the inside. First you have to open the door. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Now you have to open the first door. Now you have to press the switch on the inside. Now you have to close the door. Alright, what's next? Now just close the first door. Now just open the first door. Now press the switch here. Ha! That was so simple.
You can't talk yourself
Can't
out of
believe I never
loneliness.
solved this before this.
It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If
Yeah.
all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Where am I? I have nothing left to give my work. How do I get out of here? I need to see it to know why I stopped. Hey, I recognize this. Deal? Oh. What are you talking about? Wait. Okay, here we are. There is no machine here. These are just words on some walls. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that your development is simple and joyous, that you love it 100% of the time. Sure, making games is easy. Alright, making games is effortless. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Why did the walls crumble? Why did it feel so awful when I said it? Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. Constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy. Never stops being easy. This is sad. Yes, that's wonderful. You have to open the door.
Seeing this game at the time that he made
Yes,
it,
the floating
really
colored
unhealthy to me.
blocks.
I was watching him do this
These are
to
just
himself,
words on
and I
some
hated
walls.
it.
Don't
I
worry
hated
about
seeing
me.
him so trapped. It's like
Every time I make myself...
video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. Such a simple solution. Alright, making games is effortless. What if I'm not
This is
good,
someone
a
I
good
really
teacher?
cared about.
Help, I'm
And I
blind.
used to get so much joy out of seeing him
I'm
create.
going to vomit. None of
For
this
him
is
to
helping.
suddenly become angry and frustrated like this
None of
was
this
the
is
worst
helping.
thing for me.
Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifice made from my work is 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. Does it? Yes, more. Keep
I
going.
don't know. This is what I felt at the time.
There's no
I
shame,
don't
no
know how
fear,
else
no
to
guilt.
explain it.
I will be
I
saved by
wanted
my
it to
work.
stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten.
Incredible. That's it.
I needed more than I had ever needed anything
Someone's in there.
for this to stop.
I'm free.
But it didn't stop.
Ooh.
After
that
finishing
hurt.
this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Yeah. 7 months? The machine. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin to interrogate whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. I intend to be brutal. I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of an attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. I'm not that quick of a reader. Hello. Ow. What will you do? Pushed. What is the machine? What is the machine? What are your next actions? Where did you find the machine? Okay, no. No press, thank you. No, not today. Oh.
And And of course,
You
it's
stopped.
the machine.
You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could you possibly go back to trusting you? Do your job. How about this for a start? You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you are allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. The machine left. No, nothing. Think carefully. I know how it hurt you. I've seen the things. I have seen the thing you fear. No? Nothing? Nothing whatsoever, sir. Alright then. I'll apologize to the people on your behalf. I see how it is. Dang machine. I will go apologize for you. People. The machine is very sorry. My followers, my supporters, my dream. It falls on me to deliver the bad news. Very well. I will do this myself. Regrettably, I have to say, the machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit he has deliberately hurt us. In a bad way, he has deliberately hurt us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We'll find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. We don't need that. Let us play it, Retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. We're not failures. Follow me. I shall destroy the machine. Follow me. We will destroy everything the machine has created. It'll all come crumbling down. Follow me. Onto the stage, my fellow followers. Goodbye, world. Get blasted. No more. No more. The machine has no power over me. I've got a gun, and it can't stop me. There will be no more. These curtains.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at
I
the
will
time
destroy
that I
it
first
all.
played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people. To
No.
get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Goodbye, world. Oh.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him?
Goodbye.
If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would
No.
it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Meaning? Your work has never had meaning. It's all been to destroy. Destruction. There is no work. Oh, I fell through the floor.
So I started showing Coda's work to people.
This is a
Took
bad
this
idea.
one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
The machine is back. What's up, machine? Listen, I was trying to destroy your work. I succeeded. Put down your weapon. And if I don't, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna
see
do?
why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I
But
could
he didn't want his
fix
work
it.
out there.
If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
No.
When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling.
For you,
It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
it was the best feeling that you felt. Not Coda.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while.
As he should.
So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess.
Because he didn't want them out there.
And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's.
Oh?
This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
The Tower. You sure? Hello?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, The Tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
This room actually has a maze in it.
A maze? Oh, hello.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Ow.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Huh. Why would he put an invisible maze? Huh. Weird. Design
And to be fair,
wise.
it's
And
not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end.
Why would you cut
But
it off? Then?
that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Does it matter?
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
1 5 1 6 1 7. Thought maybe I could just get it before. He's making puzzles that are kind of just there, but not really solvable. To be... Because I'm assuming this is like his final like mind palace of like, oh, who cares, you know?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges,
Yeah.
and you got to this point, There's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely. Just saying, you know, that's it,
No.
that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so
Okay.
let me do that.
Thanks. Is there a switch on this side? There's, oh,
Was I a
there's a
failure
switch.
for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why
'Cause
I
he
would
can't
be. It's not like everything
open the
needs to have
door.
a solution, but I feel it somehow,
Maybe there was a way to
feel
solve
like
it.
I
We just didn't
failed.
know it.
and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is.
The person who made
It
it?
wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had
A
been
little
trying
area.
to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean,
The 3 dots.
and he wouldn't.
I want to jump over there. I want to go exploring, but I don't think I'm going to get that in this game. Ooh, red lights. Fancy. Fancy red
I just felt so
lights.
strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else.
Oh,
I needed to be someone other than me.
interesting.
But he stopped
Oh.
and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
You didn't fail, man. But thank you for the raid. Thank you, Space. Thank you, Space, for the raid. I'll give you a shout out here. Hold up. I need to pull it up on here. I will do that. But yeah, I think I'm getting close to the end of this game, so I don't know how much longer I'll be live tonight. But we will give you a shout out. So everyone, if you're not already following Space, go give them a follow. Shout out. There it is. Bonk. There. Alright. We're almost done this game. Sorry that you're coming in at, like, near the end, but it just happens to be that I think I'm close to the end, because he said this is the last game that his buddy made. Like, what else is there? Maybe I'll go for a bit longer and switch over to Minecraft after or something. Oh, the stairs. Oh, the stairs. Just black void.
Where did I screw up?
What in the Star Wars temple? You didn't screw up, bro. Well, you kind of did by sharing his games around without, like, asking him, I guess. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. You'd ask you to
I'm
not to
the
speak to
reason
me.
that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry to hear that, man.
I don't think I
I
ever
wonder
told
at
you this,
times whether
but
you
when
think
I took your
I'm
work
making
and I
these
was
games
showing
for
it to
you.
people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
You've so
And
infected my
the
personal
people who
space that it's
played
possible
them,
I did
They
begin
treated me
plant
like I
solutions
was
in my work
important.
somewhere hidden between
They really
games.
listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was
Oh.
showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself.
If there was
Finally,
an answer,
for a
meaning, would it
moment,
make
while
you
I
any
had that,
happier?
I liked myself.
Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Dang, yeah. Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating my one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them. Davey was adding the lampposts? What do you... Wait a minute. Would
And
you
then
simply
you
let
stopped.
them be
And I didn't
what
have
they
anything
are?
left to show people. I just had to be with myself.
When I'm around
as
you, I
soon
feel
as that
physically
happened,
ill.
There was no feeling at all.
You desperately need something, and I
Nothing.
cannot give it to you. I
Less than
literally
nothing.
do not have it.
What does that mean?
Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. Yeah, I say that a lot. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. Damn, bro. I realize that it doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and you make peace with this thing you were wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Interesting. And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. Are Davy and... Is Dave...
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything.
Okay.
And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up.
They're the same person, aren't they?
If I apologize to you truly and deeply,
Are they the same
will
person?
you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me.
Is the screen moving?
Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it
The
will, but
walls
there's
are
nothing else
moving.
that I can do. Just tell me what you want.
They're shrinking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Aren't they?
Please, start making
just
games
seeing
again.
things?
Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness
Yes.
is that you just summoned out of
It's
nothing. You
closing.
put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to
Yeah,
know how
he's
not to
going
hate myself.
insane.
Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Yeah. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants to know that they're okay. That they're a good person. Epilogue? Is this the space from the Stanley Parable? It looks a lot like it. Hello? Train station.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Oh, I thought I saw someone on the train. I was like, someone?
Solution.
Oh. Where did the train take me? Hello? No one in this house?
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Why did you tell
Maybe
people he was
just likes
depressed?
making prisons.
I want to know what happened to this guy, you know? Did anything come of after making this game? Or after putting this compilation together?
Even now,
Davey?
the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Yeah, but... Hello? A cave. Scary cave. Hello? Anyone down here?
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be?
I don't know.
It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
That's so human, though, in a way. Because, like, everyone wants to know that they're a good person. In some way, shape, or form.
What now?
What now, indeed? What's left?
I think I need to go.
Go?
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do.
You don't know
I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Okay.
Have a... Oh, he's back. Oh. Maybe he's gone again. Hello? Anyone? Someone? Anyone? No. I wanna find out where am I? Hello? Down the hole we go. Oh. Well, at least we can get out of here. Is this coming down? Yeah, the elevator's coming down. Up. Yep. Okay, there we go. Hello? Big cathedral. But no one's here. No one's in the big cathedral. Doesn't make sense. Where does this lead? Why? Why? Doesn't need a why. Just doesn't. Things don't need a reason to be there. Do they? Things don't need to be reasonable. I feel like this was a game I needed to play. I needed this. In a certain way. We're back here. To the zappy thing. I am floating. Except for this time. Oh. Oh. A huge sprawling maze. As far as the eye can see. That all leads to right here. What the fudge? Bro, that is trippy. And I can go over here and it's just as trippy. Why? Again, it doesn't need a why, but man. It looks like freaking ancient hieroglyphics or Minecraft enchantment table. What's on the horizon?
Turn back.
4R.
Turn back from this cave. You said let me.
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals.
Let me keep going.
I don't know who those individuals are, but
But the
that's cool.
cave goes for
Turn back.
miles and miles
Go.
and miles. And you're so tired.
Additional thanks to all these people.
But I
This was a
know
cool
that you're
analysis.
strong.
Makes me wonder.
So turn back. Turn back.
Turn back. Turn back to where? To what? What do you mean turn back? Is that it? The tower, the machine. Mobius? House. Well, that was an interesting take on that. I don't know how to feel about that, but overall, I think it was good. I needed something just a little bit different today. I know that part of me wanted to play Elden Ring, but I didn't feel like Elden Ring today. So I decided against it. I'm gonna find someone who is live, that I can raid. Maybe not this person. Who's yeah. I'm trying to find someone to raid, so we can end. But this has been a good experience, and it was nice to play. I don't know. I wanted to play it for quite a while, and I was going to play it right after Christmas, and then, or right before Christmas actually, and then I decided against it because no one watches this on here. So then I decided against it. But I think I'm gonna raid this person here. Yeah, I needed this in a way. And I usually stream for longer, but today is not the day. Not the day. I'm not gonna do that. So, if anyone's in chat, thank you for being here. I don't think there is, but you never know. So, anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. And hopefully, tomorrow is better than today. Always stay positive, though, if you can. It's hard sometimes, but it's worth it. And this isn't even my music. This is from the stream that I'm gonna be rating. So, yeah. Bye-bye, chat. I love you.